Before every trade, I take out my phone and record my reasoning. I say out loud why I'm entering, where my stop loss is, where my take profit is, and what would invalidate the trade. Then I add this. If I move my stop loss or break this rule, I am betraying my own plan. Later, when emotions rise and I feel the urge to adjust my stop, I replay that recording. I hear my calm, rational voice, and suddenly, I can't lie to myself anymore. Not because I became stronger, but because I created accountability across time. I chose something I dislike, and every time I broke a rule, I had to send money to it. Not to something I love, but to something that makes me uncomfortable. Losing money hurts, but paying money to something you dislike hurts even more. After a few times, I stopped before breaking rules, not because I was more disciplined, but because the consequence became real. After every trade, win or loss, I stand up, push-ups, walking, jumping in place, anything physical. Because when you close a trade, your nervous system is activated. If you stay in front of the screen, you trade the emotion. But if you change your body, you change your state. I discovered this by accident. One day, I walked away after a loss. When I came back, the urge to revenge trade was gone. So I made it a rule. When I see a setup, I don't enter immediately. I wait 5 minutes. If the setup is still valid after 5 minutes, I take it. Most of my regretful trades were impulsive entries. 5 minutes removes urgency. If the setup is real, it will still be there. If it's not, price will expose it. Waiting costs nothing. Entering too early costs everything. If I don't sleep at least 7 hours, I don't trade real money. No exceptions. Every time I traded sleep-deprived, my decisions collapsed. I broke rules I would never break while rested. I exited winners early. I held losers out of hope. It wasn't a knowledge problem. It was biology. When you're tired, your impulse control weakens. So I stopped fighting physiology. Sleep became the gatekeeper. Before every session, I rate my mental energy from 1 to 10. At the end of the week, I compare it to my results. The pattern was undeniable. When my energy dropped below 6, my error rate exploded. The market didn't change. I did. If my energy is low, I reduce size, or limit myself to one trade, or don't trade at all. Trading is not just reading the market. It's reading yourself. If I see a setup that isn't fully confirmed, I write it down. What am I waiting for? What needs to happen? Then I walk away. Later, I review it. Over time, I notice something shocking. Most of the trades I almost took early would have lost. This turned FOMO into data. And data is stronger than emotion. Before each session, I write one sentence. Why am I trading today? If the answer is boredom, I don't trade. If the answer is I need money, I don't trade. Only if my system has valid conditions and I am mentally prepared do I proceed. This one sentence saved me from countless bad days. Intent matters. Excuses destroy accounts. I calculated the average cost of every broken rule. Moving my stop loss cost me $427 on average. Revenge trading cost $630. Entering without confirmation cost $315. I printed these numbers and placed them beside my screen. No more abstract risk. Just a clear message. You are about to throw away $427. When the cost becomes visible, discipline becomes easier. Once a month, on demo, I trade the opposite of my system. If my system says buy, I sell. If it says wait, I enter, and it fails. Every time. That's the point. It proves my system has an edge. It reinforces belief through evidence. Discipline becomes easier when belief is backed by data. None of these habits require superhuman willpower. They remove choice. They make the wrong action harder and the right action easier. Discipline is not about trying harder. It's about designing a system where failure becomes difficult. Maybe the problem isn't you. Maybe it's how you trade. I'll see you in the next video.